Hey guys, so I'm gonna have a few videos for you today. I have the day off because I'm at home sick with like a cold or something. It's weird how somebody gets a cold in the middle of summer, but apparently it happens. I guess hiking in mountains and stuff like that doesn't really help. But I'm watching this movie, I think it's called Corporation, and it's all about how corporations pretty much are ruling everything. And it's interesting. The Fraser Institute in British Columbia, where I'm from, is advocating for everything to be owned, everything to be privatized. You know, healthcare, police, firemen, air, environmental damage, pollution, the land that we walk on, the water that we drink, the food that we eat, everything privatized and owned by somebody and sold to us. Nothing is now public service. Everything is owned and controlled and sold. Everything is making a profit off it, and everything is allowed as long as it's owned by someone. That's a disgusting feature. I hope I do not live to see a world like that. We're already getting there really fast. It's terrible, but it's ridiculous. So one of the points in the film is they had nagging. How kids nag their parents for particular products influences how much the parents buy for their children. So studies like say 4 out of 10 kids wouldn't have ended up going to Chuck E. Cheese's if they hadn't nagged their parents to go enough. And same with buying items. And now I watch TV. Well, I don't watch TV anymore, but I see ads every now and then. I watch them on YouTube for the fun of it. For kids, things like that, just like the ridiculous, like bright, colorful, makes you want it, makes you desire it. Like they just make kids want to have it. You're not cool if you don't have this. You're no one if you don't have it. Like you're gonna be alone. Those kind of just crazy things. And now it's even getting so ridiculous. On my radio, there's an ad for I think it's Wendy's about their new kids meals. You know, they're $2.99, and it's like a little kid talking. He's like, "Mom, do you want to hear me whine about dinner?" And then like, or do you want to go through all the tough effort of making dinner just to hear me whine all about it and everything and not eat it anyway? It's like, why don't you take me to Wendy's and just buy me a $2.99 kids meal, and everyone's happy and I love the food. And I'm like, are we seriously just getting that lazy? Like, oh, your kid's gonna whine about the food, you better just take them out and spend some money and buy them something instead of making them something. Yeah, just feed them some GMO or fast-produced food, and no one, no bother to you, no one cares. I'm like, that's so lazy, that's so ridiculous, and it's just plain upsetting. It's absolutely ridiculous that parents would even buy that. I hear that commercial and I take offense. I have a daughter, and so I think of like, are parents that bad? And then I look, yeah, when I was in high school, like, say 1 out of every 10 girls was getting pregnant and wanted to be pregnant because, hey, they wanted to have a kid and relate to them when they grow up because, like, oh, I was 14 when I had a baby, so I could really relate to my daughter or whatever, things like that. I could relate to my kid so I could understand them more. We could be more friends. I want a friend. It's like, no, you're not your kid's friend. It's like, sorry, your kid will have enough friends. You are your kid's parent. You are the structure. You are the responsibility in their life. You are the discipline that creates a stable and maturing human being. You're not their friend. You're not their best friend. Oh, let's go out and, eat junk food all the time. And you can stay up late because, you're cool and things like that. Like, no. Excuse me for a sec. Oh, freaking allergies and sickness. I've seen too many people that are like, wow, you have a really cool mom. Like, she's so chill. She hangs out with your friends. She gives you money for whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's really awesome. And then I grew up. And then I look back and be like, wow, you turned into, like a druggie or a nobody, or like you're not going to go anywhere in your life. Like you're kind of pathetic. You have no structure or discipline or anything. And then I look at my life, and like I didn't have the easiest life by far, but like my mom at least structured and disciplined. She wasn't my friend. Some days I was like, man, I hate my mom. Like she's such a bitch. And then now it's like I love my mom. Now she's my friend. Now that I'm an adult, I moved out. Now we're friends. Like back then, she was the structure and discipline that I needed. And she wasn't a lazy ass that was going to go out and buy me McDonald's if I bitched about it. Because, hey, that's easier than making me eat potatoes and broccoli. So thank you, Mom. If you ever see this, thanks for doing such a great job for raising such a, an intelligent and decent young man that I may be. And, half-ass mature. I try my best. You were a great asset in my life, and I'm glad to have you. And I was a lucky man in that sense to have such a good mom. And so, yeah, that's this little thing about parenting. Gosh, it's getting ridiculous nowadays. It's pretty soon it's going to be impossible to raise your kids properly because everyone else is going to have an interest in getting your child to own or buy things from them or to do things for them or to take things from them all at a price, and usually that price comes out of your wallet and your pocket and your time. Absolutely insane. So the next one coming up is the influence, the chaos theory. A butterfly here can create a typhoon or whatever in Japan. The theory of the ripple effect as well. So I'm going to tell you guys about that in a minute as soon as this video is uploaded and I got all my other stuff done. Yeah, it's really going to be really cool. I hope to see you spend a fair bit of time with you guys today. So, peace.